Hello and welcome to a wave-by-wave guide for Silver Proving Grounds for Demonology Warlocks. Now, I love this final talent that enables you to keep your Doom Guards essentially active all the time. The one downside with those, however, is the fact against these illusionary guardians with their shield, your Doom Guard does not actually move around to their backside target. He fires in a simple straight line. Which basically means that if the shield is facing him, he'll block your Doom Guard's abilities. Most of the time with most pets, they'll run around to the backside, so it's no problem. But that is unfortunately not the case. Yep. Now, if my Doom Guard will actually get off this guy so I can actually target it. Now, one of the things I love about Demonology Warlocks is their ability to do completely mobile range DPS. At least for brief times. Whenever you metamorphosis, you can just run around and spam Touch of Chaos, which really isn't quite as good as spamming Soulfire whenever you have the Molten Core procs, but it's still completable damage. And like I've always said, the damage requirements for Silver Proving Grounds are not so extreme that you desperately need them. All need to be at your top DPS all the time. And this mobile DPS, of course, enables you to just bloop, 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 absolutely wreck people. Enables you to just keep running in circles. It makes kiting these amber globes really easy. Now, one of the important things with Demonology Warlocks is that a huge portion of your damage, even single target, comes from your Hand of Gul'dan now. Oh, I habitually actually blew a cooldown. I didn't even realize that. Oh well. It's not that big a deal. Really, you don't need any cooldowns here. It's that simple. Your cooldowns are pretty much unimportant. As you see, your Hand of Gul'dan's just made that, taking them out, just completely easy mode. And of course, your demon does so much damage that a lot of times you just have to sit your demon on a target and watch him just wreck them. But it's very important, if you are having trouble with damage, to make sure your Hand of Gul'dan in those AoE fights hits right in the middle. So that way it'll afflict everything around it with the DOT effect. Or to hit, of course, your crucial targets with your Hand of Gul'dan, like these buggers. Now here's the other thing, is you have to have a Doom Guard out. If you do not pick up this talent for the Doom Guard, then you have to be using a Fell Hunter. Because unfortunately, Warlocks don't have a natural interrupt. They are dependent, and I just messed it up. You really want to target these middle guys with the Hand of Gul'dan. That way it'll afflict everything with its DOT, a time over effect. It's really important you to do that, because it is a huge bunch of your damage. As also, of course, the fact that it's one of your best procs for your Molten Core. And it's, of course, how you generate a huge chunk of your Demonic Fury. I need to actually put my... I'm really not doing too well, to be perfectly honest. Demonology is all about managing your damage in your demon form and swapping between the two forms to apply your dots and everything. But oh well, it's good enough. And boop, and he goes down. Your demons do so much damage, it's ridiculous. So that's the main issue with those demons is, of course, simply positioning them with the illusionary guardians, because unlike every other pet in the game, because these are ranged, they won't move around behind him. I'm just gonna drop that there, drop you there, oh, interrupt you, drop you there, drop you there. I'm not even sure why I bothered metamorphosing, but I did, so why not? Yep, let's come over here, get this guy afflicted. And like with every Proving Grounds, it's simply about making sure you don't get hit by those and you steer them around properly. Here, I'm just going to drop Doom on you, ensure that you die. Oh crap. Well, or ensure my demon makes sure that you die. And he melts. Pretty cakewalk. The reason I love demonology is, of course, aside from just, you know, metamorphosing into a massive demon and spamming demon bolts and touches of chaos everywhere, is the completely mobile DPS. Aside from hunters and shamans, whenever they blow a cooldown, let's just spread these around. Get that on that side, then I'm gonna move over here. Make sure you get hit by that, and get hit by that. Not sure how that worked. But whatever. Boop. And boop. Oh, interrupt that. That's also why you have to use either a Fell Hunter or your Demon Guard, because, unfortunately, Warlocks don't have easy interrupts. As you see, at this point, I can just run around. Boop. See, I'm just running around in a circle. I don't even have to do anything. Just watch my Fell Imps and this bugger just kill everything. Kaboop. Pretty cakewalky. So again, final couple tips. If you're using the Grimoire of, I can't even remember what the actual talent is called, Demonic Servitude, make sure you position your pets correctly, or make sure your pet is attacking something it actually can, so it's not just shooting all of its bolts at a guardian with its shield facing it, because it will not naturally move behind it. Make sure you spread your dots around and drop your Hand of Gul'dan in the middle of group targets, and of course make sure to interrupt and to avoid the floating ambers, and you'll do this without too much trouble. Don't worry too much about, you know, your perfect rotation, everything. And as you saw, I really didn't hit Soulfire hardly at all, or cast a Shadow Bolt. Mostly I just spread around my dots, let my pets do the work, and hit Hand of Gul'dan, and whenever I had enough Demonic Fury, shift into my demon form, and run around and spam Touch of Chaos. And that's really all you have to do. Thanks for watching.